EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Santa Clara. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Cowboys, nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Outside. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Purdy now on 2nd down. A pass caught right side by Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 10 yards.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time to Lamb in this one. And it's a first down.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start, and that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now Watkins on the return. Whoa. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. To throw on first down is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. He'll push ahead to the 21. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
To return, it is Turpin. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
To C.D. Lamb. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They put Pickens in motion. They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Get set, up. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And the Niners are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's James. What a move. He's in. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49ers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Avante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. In motion, Lamb. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10. Yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's complete to Coleman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Those are the explosive
line.
pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the handoff, this is James. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. It is hard downfield by Pearsall. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The run here with McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Watch out! To throw, Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Forced to his right, and he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Niners build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They put Pickens in motion. Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's got Tober. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Williams gets it from the pistol. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
72. Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They put Pickens in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run over center with Williams. And this one's ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready,
And they'll elect not to run another play, and instead just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. He looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
Now give on the ground, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A run now on 2nd down. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now Watkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Get set. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one intercepted. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw is Purdy. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set. Buddy, up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Third and long.
Outside. 18, watch out. Stop.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Now try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw right side is intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready? Half to 60, half to 60. 72.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They put Pickens in motion. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They put Pickens in motion. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set.
They put Pickens in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Cowboys.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Straight ahead, it's James. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. To throw, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's James. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Outside. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
At the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. To the sideline and caught by Pickens.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Come on, set.
They put Pickens in motion. A 3rd down. We're trying to get it on the ground. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
The 1st down, it is Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
I just hope the young kids watching this are really paying attention. You get rewarded when you play with incredible effort. He's been close all game long, and he just continues to rush and rush. Now he gets the strip, sack, fumble recovery all at once.
Williams gets it from the pistol. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. So right out of the 2-minute break, you get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.
Take him out! Come on!
What a great game, bro. Very good game. I can't wait till I get some players on this team, man. When I get some players on this team, man, it's going to be pretty good. As long as my left tackle or my left guard keeps doing what he's doing, it's going to be a long season. I don't know how I've made it this far. Look at that. Instead of him engaging with 98, he goes to the Parsons. Like, I'm not double teaming nobody. I haven't needed to. I know how to move in the pocket. I don't mind taking sacks. God damn, bro. But now I have a good game by him, man. A very good chess match, probably up until that situation he had where he had to force his field goal. But other than that, very good chess match. When I get some players, I am going to be a problem. Yeah, he can't play how he play everybody else. I noticed that's a running theme in here. OP, D-line, everybody play under. That doesn't work with me. I think he might have had 2 passes that were like incomplete because it touched the hands of the receivers. Everything else was just him getting drilled while throwing. I don't know what changed with O-line. Terrible. 13 runs. Whoever that tight end, now that safety was, he had on Kettle, was doing a great job on him too. He's 316 pounds and look that small? What the heck is going on? How small he looks. The left guard, dude, look how small he is compared to the left tackle in the center. Look like he should be like Kittle might be bigger. I mean, Kittle might be the same size. Whatever. Great game to the Cowboys. I see why the league says he's a favorite every year. This team is stacked. When you have those 2 ends and those stacked abilities for your corners, yeah, you're pretty much going to be unstoppable. I get no pressure this game. But good game, man. Later, guys.